listen to loud fucking music. Loud fucking music.
The weird guys.
Loud fucking music.
Alright y'all, welcome to the Yo, which means, hey, we bring everything back to the studio. My name is DJ KO, I'm your host tonight. I got my co-hosts on the side. Y'all boys go ahead and introduce yourselves.
You got T4.
And you got Ace B.
And I got my special guest in the building,
Mr. Oakley.
Big Boss Bravo.
Hey, alright man, so tell us a little bit about yourselves.
I'm a skinny motherfucker from the south side of Jacksonville, Florida. Grew up, born and raised for 18 years off of Barnes Road, University Boulevard. Moved down to Delray Beach in South Florida for a couple years when I was 18, going to school down there and met some people that get me started with my music. Started recording out this dude named River Deep. He got a mansion out there in West Palm. He seen me rapping out there one day, said come through to the studio. And since then I've been making music down there, and he got the professional quality I need. So
how often do you go down there to record?
At least a few times a year.
A few times a year?
Yeah.
It's that golden shit.
Yeah. The drive worth it. I'll say so. I guess Delray, where you say you got your start. I mean, I've been rapping since like the 6th grade. Yeah. I went to Johnny Ford and I started rapping with my boy Prince Ware. And people told me, they're like, damn, you was kind of wrong with it, you know? So I was like, oh shit, okay. So I kept working at it through middle school and high school. I don't think I was good back then, so I don't know how people was rocking with me, but
I mean,
fortunately I got here. Yeah. They the real supporters for real, because a lot of them done stuck up the whole way.
So I mean, like, what made you really start the music? Because I mean, was it like a spark for you to actually make the music, or what?
I mean, I ain't gonna lie, Eminem got me into rap music. Just I seen Lose Yourself, and I was like, damn, that shit's crazy. Like I ain't never seen that type of energy with all that shit. That shit had me hyped, and like obviously that's a black man's game, you know. What I mean? So like seeing him doing that and excelling at it like that, that was a huge like inspiration for me.
So are you just taking him excelling in, or do you take bits and parts of like how he goes at it, like with his rap?
What you mean?
Like are you taking more of his drive, or are you pretty much like seeing him as, okay, I like how he's going at it, I like how he's flowing with it, I like his substance? Like, what do you
when people ask me what do I sound like, I always be telling them like Eminem with some Florida. You feel me? Cause like
that Southern Eminem.
Yeah, exactly. Cause I like to bring that Southern energy, you know, that syrup, backwoods, all that bullshit.
Yeah, straight South.
A little bit of ignorance sprinkled on it. Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
So shit, what about you, bro?
Shit, Big Boss Bravo, man. North side of Jacksonville, Florida. 21 years of my life, man. I ain't never been too far from the South, to be honest. Came up off Dunn, you know, it's on Harts Road. My people come from Sherwood. Just all around the north side. I don't really get too mad when people claim somewhere where they're not from the city, because you from the Ville, but you know what I'm saying, everybody got their stationary parts, you know. Went to school over there, Biscayne, Highlands, you know what I'm saying, all the country, ignorant shit I was brought up around. I just had to veer myself really away from that, because I knew I was always a smart nigga. Like, I ain't never want to be too complacent. I always knew, like, I could hang with the bad niggas and do the bad shit, but I was always gonna be the one that wasn't gonna get caught doing the bad shit. You know what I'm saying?
I'm in the gang, but not in the gang.
I always knew how to fucking finesse my way out of some shit. You know what I'm saying? Get out of that situation. But got up on rapping. Really always had a drive for music. If it wasn't singing, if it wasn't just having a beat in my hand or making a beat, you know what I'm saying? Just I always had a good ear, a good sound. Anything. Then my family always thought I was talented. My friends always thought I was raw. You know what I'm saying? I was that nigga who I was like, man, you need to, instead of fucking playing basketball, nigga, let's make a music group, nigga. I was that nigga, you know what I'm saying? So then when I turned like 15, I came and I really met this nigga right here in middle school too, but we got a common, 12, 13 for real. But we got a common homie named AJ. He used to rap. He really started like, this was SoundCloud just started. So he really kind of got big on that little SoundCloud shit before all that. Before all these niggas was on that for real.
Yeah, I found out what that shit
he
was.
He was recording hard. Like a lot of people really was fucking with him. And you know what I'm saying? I'm used to like Bootsy, whatever, you know what I'm saying? That's why I'm calling JT Money. Real ignorant Florida shit. But when I came, you know what I'm saying?
Money, wow.
Yeah, real ignorant shit. When I came along, you know what I'm saying? I kind of met like that different crowd because I ended up going to James Weldon and Johnson Mistuh. I met a lot of white people, you know what I'm saying?
So you got that.
So I got adapted to, you know what I'm saying, common white culture, and I seen them turning up. I was like, damn, why can't my homies always come together like white folk? You know what I'm saying? Like, not trying to make it a race thing, but you know what I'm saying? That man started rapping. I respected him. He really kind of got me into like recording seriously and taking it more seriously. So that's what really led me into taking the next step and doing my thing. And I just took
That's
it
what's up, bro.
Me and him linked up about a year ago.
But we had been knowing each other, so it was like, damn, man.
We just came out with a
We might as
chemistry off top.
It started with a show. It was us and another local rapper named Dola.
I threw a show with Dola and Good Karma, and I think Dev Kai was at that vid too.
Yeah.
It was dope for real.
Yeah.
It's dope when all the rappers come together from Jackson.
Yeah, definitely, because you know.
I didn't think enough people was throwing shows like that. Like Applied Pressure was doing it a little bit. It's I don't know. I like it when people come together like that. It shows unity. That's what Jackson is.
That's what it's all about, man.
You look at Miami and other places in Florida, Atlanta, they got that
Oh,
unity.
We trying to get that, man. We trying to have everybody pushing to one direction instead of everybody trying to hold each other down and going against each other, man. Too much money out there.
That's it. Yeah. So I mean, bro, and we're gonna put the elephant in the room. Like, as a white rapper, do you think it's a little bit harder for you, or do you use that as a boost?
I mean, I guess it's harder depending on what angle you trying to go.
Mm-hmm.
Cause like I'm trying to bring the energy with my shit, but like I ain't ever claimed to be no thug or nothing like that. You know, I'm not like out here trying to promote hitting licks and like all that bullshit. You know, I'm just trying to keep myself. My music is a representation of me, my characteristics, things I've experienced. You just gotta keep it real, even if you're not on all that bullshit that a lot of these guys claim to be on. Like, as my man Kuntaj said, it's a flourishing market in being yourself right now. And like that's what I'm just trying to do.
Just embrace that shit.
If people fuck with me, they're gonna fuck with me, and I got this far. So.
And see, like I was telling you, like we seen your show a long time ago.
Yeah.
And I remember the first thing I said was, "Damn, man, who is this white kid?" Like, yo.
What show was that?
That's what I want to hear.
It had to be the same one he was talking about with Julian. I remember Julian had a yellow shirt on, whatever show that was.
Yeah, that was
and
my
he was
birthday.
hosting
That was like a month or two before.
Oh yeah, that was
when
the
I
show
debuted Eyes of Silence.
we went
was
crazy. That was for his birthday, if I'm not mistaken.
April or May.
Yeah.
That's when we first started coming out. Cause I remember me and you went to the show. It was at Barrel Bar.
Yeah.
Okay.
I remember that shit.
And I remember hitting you. I was
For
like,
real,
bro,
when
who
they
is this
shut it
white
down,
kid?
man.
Yeah, rest in peace to Burrow Bar. Rest in peace, Burrow
Ah,
Bar.
Rest in peace.
But I mean, shit, a lot of shit started there.
Shit, like,
So,
I mean, I'm gonna throw something else out. Like, a lot of people don't even know 21 Savage, you know what I'm saying? I know a lot of niggas know him now, but when he came to Burrow Bar with Fat Man Key, niggas ain't know who 21 Savage is. And I'm telling y'all, I was
how long ago was that?
Nigga, I'm trying to tell you, this was in 2015.
Damn.
Like, in September, and it was him, Man Savage, and it's crazy how you can see somebody in the rap game just excel that quick, cause that night he premiered Red Ops. You know what I'm saying? Probably like 3 months later, Red Ops is one of the top songs in the country, to be honest with you. Like, it just blew up overnight.
He was here, ain't nobody know.
Exactly.
That's why you gotta come out.
That's
why
what I
you
was
gotta see
saying,
what's
like-
going on.
Shit, before then, I ain't never listened to him.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So, I mean,
my
shit.
brother, Khalid was letting me listen to him like last year, like beginning of last year. 21 Savage. Nah,
All them jits be on them.
See, that's the thing. What you finna say? Go ahead.
One of the coolest things about these shows and shit, man, like we've recently gotten to pull up in different cities like Orlando, St. Pete, Tampa, and all that shit, Ocala, Florida.
Shout out
And like
for real.
we
Orlando.
like we be stepping out in front of 350, 400 sometimes. Like that was probably the biggest crowd we hit so far. Like down at the State Theater in St. Pete, and like all these motherfuckers ain't never seen our faces before, and they all rocking with us, bro.
Yeah,
it's the craziest feeling, bro. It's like that's what really gives us that inspiration, man. Like we can really do this shit.
Especially stepping in front of somebody you ain't never seen before.
Yeah.
Never even heard of you.
Yeah.
You don't even know who
The
you
opening acts before you is trash. They all mad anyways, waiting for the headliner, and then y'all come out and
I'm
do it.
talking
Like,
about they making the picks for us. Like they going in for us, and they like we coming with it.
yeah.
So I mean, shit. Y'all talking about that? Where do y'all see yourselves within like the next 5 to 10 years?
Out of Florida.
Definitely out of Florida. Not
no moving shit, but like definitely like trying to be around the country
expanding
and shit.
shit.
Yeah, we gotta get that
definitely
music
gonna
out
put
there.
Florida on, and we never gonna forget the Ville.
Yeah.
We trying to do this for the Ville, you know what I'm saying? Not for ourselves and of course our family, but we want to expand and show people that you don't have to be, you know what I'm saying, locked into your city, because Jacksonville, we know it's not your Chicago, it's not your Atlanta, it's not your New York, you know what I'm saying? But we want to show people that it's Jacksonville, you know what I'm saying?
If we don't as like a collective take that shit, everybody here in their own lane, if we don't all expand it, nobody gonna recognize that like it's a pipeline out here just waiting to be found.
It's seeing how Jacksonville is. I mean, you know, without everybody, well, it's kind of hard to really make it or really make it big.
Yeah.
What do y'all see that can? I guess what do y'all bring to the table that can help? You know, put Jacksonville on the map.
Shit, I'm gonna say one thing. I always tell him like before we perform, cause like I done performed with him at metal shows. He done performed with me in front of all black crowds. You know what I'm saying? So that's one lane that we can always push. Like we not on some fucking salt and pepper shit. You know what I'm saying? But he got his fan base and I got my fan base.
Right.
So if you see a nigga from the north side, you know what I'm saying, come from the nitty gritty, you know what I'm saying, I ain't no stupid ignorant shit. But you see somebody, you know what I'm saying, of color, people gonna fuck with you. You feel me?
Yeah.
Especially if you on some real shit. Like his people gonna fuck with him because he on some real shit. He from the south side, so we can bring both of them crowds together. Now we have
some money.
You know what I'm saying?
I was gonna say some similar shit. Right when we started, we immediately had like 2 separate crowds at all of our shows, and all of them just came through. It was like family out there. Like how people be showing love, bro. If you look in our mosh pits and shit, bro, you see so many different races and ethnicities and shit. We got Asians in the pit, boy. We got white people, black people,
I got
Spanish people.
But I got punched in the mosh pit.
Oh, so that's what's everything because of mosh pit.
Yeah. We trying to bring the real energy. I grew up on that metal shit for real.
Right.
Shout out Rhythm of Fear.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shit, so go ahead.
You got it.
So I mean, tell us a little bit about your music.
Like I said, I started in the 6th grade. Honestly, I thought I was pretty hot back then in middle school and shit. And like I look back at it now and like just seeing the progression is crazy.
You remember
like,
your first song?
Yeah, I mean I don't remember the lyrics exactly, but I remember writing it, and like if I compared it to anything I wrote now, it'd be garbage. I'd be like, damn, throw that shit in the garbage.
Yeah, but you had that drive back then.
Yeah,
you thought you was a shit back then.
Exactly.
That's what
Even
kept you going,
my debut mixtape was Gorgeous Haze. I recorded that in West Palm. And that was the first project I made with that guy. And even from there, I've learned so much, like how important little things are, like ad libs and shit, making the song full, like how to market, what websites you need to like be fucking with. My first on that mixtape, I got a song called Slurring, and Hot New Hip Hop picked it up and put it on the website, and like that was my first project ever. So like to be on, like, to me that's like one of the top sites you can be on in hip hop for real. So seeing me on that, I was like, holy shit, like
I made it.
Like that's a crazy step, like coming in hot. So I just gotta keep that momentum, believe in myself, even when I be doubting myself sometimes. That's usually when you write the dopest shit.
So what's your latest project that's out now?
Me and him just dropped a collab tape called The Boss Oak Show. We dropped that in December, early on, and that's what we've been performing mostly, and everything's been crazy with it. All the shows, it's all about the energy. When you listen to that shit, you need to think about what it's looking like in front of like a few hundred people wilding out.
Cause I was listening to Hank Hill, and I was like,
same thing.
That shit.
That's the energy.
I was literally looking at it after you had texted me. I was like, shit.
That's what I like to hear.
So I mean, like Hank Hill, and also I like the name too. Cause nobody fuck with King of the Hill.
Yeah,
like I told you.
King of the
I do low key the King of the Hill.
Hank Hill and he sell propane.
Yes, sir. The reason I hit that was because I always come through with the propane tank, because I be fucking with the dabs, and shit like that.
So
And
you
I
already
always just got big ass blue propane tanks coming in. So I was like, damn, Hank hit me with the propane. I gotta
be on that shit.
Got that idea.
Yeah, so what? So y'all say that y'all want to bring the energy. Is it more of like the delivery that y'all trying to bring the energy in, or is it more the wordplay?
Man, you gotta catch it. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Okay.
I mean,
Hank Hill with propane.
you know what I'm saying? It's so many
You
things.
gotta be versatile.
Yeah, you want to. I don't want to say you want to dumb down the music too much, but to the lyrical people, you don't want a lyrical dude like, I don't want to listen to him, he's too turned. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
so you gotta
I want you to
mix.
take it back and think, and listen. Actually, take a step and listen to it. You know what I'm saying? And turn up at the same time.
It's like when I think about it, I try to find a perfect balance of like enlightenment and ignorance mixed in that bit. Yeah, and still riding it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shit, so I know y'all trying to make that move out of town or whatnot, but what do y'all think y'all can bring back to the Ville?
If we can build the fan base, you know, like how Miami is doing, that's what I wanted to look like up here. Cause I live down in South Florida and like I really watched that shit develop. Like all the Raider Clan boys when they broke out and they started doing all their separate things, but they were still cooling, and like Puya and Rob Banks and them boys and Kodak Black obviously emerged around then. All that shit blew up like crazy. And I look at that and then I look at the Ville. Yeah, there's so many people I could go on a list for days, bro. But like that's what I want to see out here, because you look around, like I see Dola, I see Circle Boy Reed, there's dumb amount of producers killing it out here. Like we have all that potential that we need. We just gotta get the marketing right and get people to hear it.
Just work
Just
with
get
each other.
people. We gotta get people to click the mouse, bro. Like that's what it is.
And then the thing is about our city, I'm gonna keep it real. A lot of people they don't want to tune in to certain shit, because I'm gonna use the word I use. Shit, niggas around me, they be country, man. Like a lot of people, where we come from the country as hell, they only want to listen to a certain sound. You gotta broaden your horizon. You know what I'm saying? That's why the Ville's so slow up on shit, because people don't want to catch up. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to speed it up. I'm trying to show them what it's about. You know what I'm saying? We's trying to show them what it's about. We both coming through it.
So appreciate y'all boys coming through. Man, this shit was pretty chill. Appreciate y'all shit. Yeah. And I mean, I like that vibe y'all bring in. You know, you got, I like how you said salt and pepper. So I mean, shit, you can put salt and pepper on anything and that shit gonna be hot.
You get the best of both worlds.
I'm saying, and I mean, like y'all basically playing off of each other, you know, making each other better. And I mean, shit, just that networking in Jacksonville, just trying to make each other better. That's all we need.
So y'all ever heard each other verse and was like, man, hell no, I gotta write my shit again.
Oh man, we do that
I be
shit.
giving him shit all the time.
Man, we
bro.
do
I be
this
like,
shit all the time.
I be like, bro, you ain't slide that.
Exactly, and I be like, hey, bro, you need you coming on that bit with the wrong flow, bro.
he be like, hit him with the sauce. I be like, shit,
you know
all
what I'm
right.
saying? Cause you know, I'm keeping it real. He white.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Can't make no
I mean, shit, not too many people gonna do that.
That's my brother, so you know what I'm
Can't make no
saying?
shit.
We not finna let each other go out here looking a certain way when we know our
Exactly.
potential. You know what I'm saying? We know.
We can together we can find that balance, like that just right level of what we're trying to come at. You feel
I
me?
like that.
Yeah.
One thing we want niggas to also know too, we are collective together, because there's so many of us that people don't know about that we fuck with, but you know what I'm saying? We not a group.
We just don't got a name on it.
We
bro.
just don't got no name on it.
It's
So
just all them boys.
together we the Boss Oak show. You know what I'm saying? We can run that for days, but Mr. Oakley's Mr. Oakley, Big Boss Bravo, we gonna make this shit happen. We got shit coming. 2017 was looking like a great year.
All around.
He got a tape dropping with this man Huff,
Young
my
Huff.
boy Cortez. I got a tape dropping with my boy D'Angelo Detour. He on the north side. Both of them on the north side. I got a debut album. That shit Hank Hill is on. That was the first single I dropped on it.
I also got a tape coming out real soon, the summer after. Around sun, we just gonna be dropping shit. He got a what you dropping two?
Two projects.
You dropping 2 projects. I'm dropping 2 projects.
Yeah.
People can look forward for us to drop another collective project together, probably with a couple more people on 2-9 with Reed and a producer named Ransom. We just got a lot of shit coming this year, man. A lot of shit.
So yeah, it sounds like y'all got a lot of shit going on for real.
Yeah.
That's what's up. You gotta keep working, bro. All of it gotta keep working though, so
Working
keep
till
making that
somebody
shit work.
notice, or the right people notice, man.
Yeah. A lot of people here just worry about the wrong thing, you know.
You right.
You just gotta put your shit everywhere. Don't be afraid to like get shot down. Like that shit's gonna happen. The worst experiences are the best learning experiences.
Yeah.
I learned like them shitty shows where nobody show up. Like you learn from that shit, bro. You learn like how people like demographics be fucking with, like what time people be coming out, what time people be leaving the shows and getting tired. You feel me?
All
That shit over time. We still learning, bro. Every show we learn some shit.
All right, y'all. So appreciate y'all, everybody tuning in tonight. This is your host, DJ KO again.
You got T4, Mr. Everything.
Ace B, you know.
Our special
Oakley.
guest.
Big Boss Bravo and this bitch.
By Soak Show.
You did?
All right, man. And we signing out. This is the Stew. Not the Stew. Shit, I done fucked up the whole name. This is the Yo.
The Yo.
Hey.
Cut that part.
You listen to loud fucking music. Loud fucking music.
The weird guys.
Loud fucking music.